Good morning. Let's take it up. Stretch that body. One side, the other. And then circle it out. Oof. 3, 6, and reverse. And take your hands onto your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 2 more. And then we're going to punch it out. Pull those shoulder blades together, open up the chest, tiny little circles. Keep that stretch across your chest. Don't close it in. And then flip your hands up, so your palms up with a tight fist. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's do our rotations in the socket. 4, 2 more. And then let your arm, as you continue doing this, rotations, let your arm come down and turn it into a swing and let all that tension go. Okay, let's take a big breath in and come down to cactus arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades, back muscles down. One more time. Big inhale up, cactus arms down. Good. Coming down to the hips, pop it out side to side. And hula hoops. And reverse that direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's do some figure eights. There, this is gonna count. Pardon my distraction. 4. If you haven't reversed, reverse. Okay, focus. Down to the knees. 6, and reverse that direction. Okay, so let's prance a little bit. Nice. You're all doing a much better job going up and down instead of side to side. And then let's hold on one side and circle out that ankle a little more. Just trying out how it feels to do things in a different order. Your ankles feel like they're getting more movement, more stretch, more whatever. Let's go to the other side. So circle it around, wiggle it around, go in both directions. And let's take our feet wide. We're going to come down to short stop position. Let's do our shoulder drops. Oh, that feels good. One side and the other. And come back to center. Let's lift one ankle up, the other ankle up. So we're going to alternate sides. Make sure you're coming all the way up, not just lifting a little bit. See if you can come all the way up onto the ball of your foot. Nice. And then we're going to come up on both and lower. Up and down, up Yeah. It's tricky holding your balance. Okay, let's come up to center. Find your balance on your tired ankles. Point your toe down. Let's do some wiggles. And switch. Woo. Point that toe down. It's tricky. Okay, let's hug one knee in, then the other. A few more. Pull it in as high as you can. Last set into butt kicks. Oh. Okay, holding your feet wide. Side lunge to side lunge. We are really out of order this morning. Oh, but it all flows. 8. And a few more, and then we'll hold. And hold on one side. Settle down into it. Little pulses pushing through your hip. Feel that lengthening through the glutes and the hamstrings. And up and over to the other side. Stretching back into your hip, now pushing through your knee. And then come back to center. Walk your feet in just a little bit. Into a squat. And we're going to hold. Everyone's favorite. 10 more seconds. You got this. Sink down a little bit lower. And bring your hands to the floor. And bring your hips up and down. 4. Bottoms up. We haven't done these in forever. And hold it here. And bring it up. Okay. So let's go into our, the real warm-up, which is our 10 squats. 10 jacks, 10 squats, 10 mountain climbers, 5 push-ups, 4 rounds is all I ask. Are we ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Ooh. 2, 4, 6. Nice. 10. Okay, mountain climbers and push-ups. 1, 2. Three. Normal back. Let's go for our 10 good mornings. Hips back, hips forward. Some of you might be keeping your knees straight and going all the way back in the hamstring stretch. Try to keep your knees centered over your feet. We're not squatting, we're still moving back and forth. So it should look less like you're bowing. Well, I guess you are bowing, but it's all coming from your hips. And I've lost count. So let's go into round 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 squats. Woo. 2, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into mountain climbers. Then into 5 push-ups. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Hands behind the head. Are we back together? Yeah. 10, 9. Two. Ready for round 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 10 squats. 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Mountain climbers, 10 mountain climbers, 5 push-ups. And go. 2. Let's go into our good mornings. 10, 8. Okay, last round. Here we go. 1, 2. Into our spots. Last round of mountain climbers and push-ups. You got this. 2. Woo. Last round of good mornings. Flat back, shoulders down, eyes forward, chest forward. We're not bowing to the ground. We're looking at what's in front of us. Beautiful. Okay, so grab a drink. So for today's hops, we're going forward and backwards. We're not doing a fancy pattern. You're just going to see if you can go from, depending on your ankles, trust your ankles, listen to your ankles. Don't force things that don't want to be forced. Hopping forward and back, and then doing side to side pogos. I think we're going to stick with 20 seconds this week for each, because I'm going to add on, we forgot to do our single leg squats on Tuesday. So we're going to squeeze those in here also. Just one little round of them. I don't think we need to wake anything else up. We're all woken up, but it just a little bit more activation. And then we'll do the single leg rotations at the wall. So let me grab a drink and then we'll start hopping. So it can be double leg, nice and soft, or you can run it. Both are going to work your ankles, and that's what I care about. Both are going to get a little bit of spring in your calf. Both are good. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Forward and back. Don't just march in place, go forward and back. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards, backwards. 10 seconds left. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Circle your ankles out. Shake things out. Shake your wrists out. Who uses your wrists when you're pogoing? It feels good anyway. We're going to go in 15 seconds. I read my clock wrong. We use 10 seconds. Kind of let everything come down. And then we're going to go side to side. And see if you can feel your obliques working as we go through this. Okay? Here we go. Even if you're going side to side, you're working your obliques. And try to pogo if you can. Doesn't have to be a big jump. Soft absorption, springy legs. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Circle out your ankles. You're going to take another 20 seconds here. Walk it off. Let your heart rate come down. And we're going to do our single leg squats before we get into our rotational work. Ow! Did I forget this on Tuesday? Okay. So finding your balance on one leg. If you need something for balance, grab a broomstick or a foam roller and hold on to it. As long as your leg is doing the work, I don't care. Okay, so find something for balance if you need it. Come onto one leg, and we're just going to do 20 little squats. Think about stretching through your hip, and your knee is tracking forward. Looks good. Woo. Hip on fire. Should really be feeling it. Your hip is what's holding you. Here we go. And your foot. Side 2. Sink back. Oop. If you need to put your foot down because you don't have your foam roller, that's okay. And take it out. A friend of mine who's had 2 traumatic ankle injuries, one on each foot at different times in her life. It's really sad. She's been doing these in physical therapy, but in a really narrow stance squat. So this is for, the leg is for balance. Then you have your working leg. So if you want to play with this and not feel like you have to balance and do more of them, when you're standing in line, people think you're weird. You can think about stretching through that hip, creating that length, having your knee track, and then see if you can bring your foot up as you get stronger. Why didn't I think of doing it like that? Okay, so we're going to come to the wall. Hips, shoulders, square, forward, right? We're going to bring one foot up. And as you're at the wall, your heel is going to be dragging up the wall. So you're creating a little bit of tension through your foot. You're going to sink down into a little squat. And we're going to rotate from the pelvis. So your shoulders are following your hips. You're not keeping your hips still without moving your pelvis. We're only doing 4 of these because I think they're pretty intense. My butt is on fire. That standing leg is doing so much work. Last one on this side. If you're going my pace, and shake it out. So the tendency is to keep your hips square and then turn your torso. So your shoulders are moving, but not your hips. When you're doing this, make sure your hips are moving. Find your position where your hip is holding you. Your knee is going to drop and pull up. Your whole foot is working. Your toes are pressed into the floor, especially the big toe. Woo. 3, 4. Good. And shake it out. Okay, grab a drink. You have lots of time. We have our hip hinge to the squat catch, followed by a pec fly, followed by the step off and catch yourself in a squat. So all this hip work is for squat catching. How many times do you catch yourself in a squat? Probably not around the house. And then we have our, I can't read it, the banded back and shoulders, our pec fly on the floor, and then we have our Russian twists and a plank variation. So grab a drink. I'll be right with you. Okay, hopefully the wake up didn't wear you out. So we're going to start with the hinge. The weight's a dead weight. You're not holding it, carrying it, picking it up, bending your elbows. We're just keeping your knees over your feet, pushing that hip back. And as we pull forward, we're picking that weight up, catching it into a squat. That's slow motion. Regular motion, that little flip helps you sink down a little deeper into your squat. And snap those hips. Help you lift the, there you go. I saw that. Give the weight a little inertia so you can move it quicker. Good. Nice. I think I have 2 more. I've lost count. Last one. Nice. So next round, we're going to try and make it smooth from that catch, going right down into your squat. So it's not a separate catch and then squat. See if you can squat and let it help you sink down into it. We have our pec fly. Grab your weights. Whether you're doing it on the bench or the floor, it doesn't matter. If I'm on the bench, I don't have to change the camera and I can see you. Okay. So first things first, settle your back into the surface. Make sure you're pretty stable. Spine is supported. Inhale down. Exhale up. Again, we're doing 8 to 12. If you're increasing your weight, you might be doing fewer. If you've got the same weight, maybe you can do more. Looks good. You're all done. Bring the weights down safely. Give yourself a little stretch. Bring it out. Yeah, okay. Step down to a squat catch. So you might try going a little higher if that's possible. I don't want anybody to trip if you're using your stairs. But it's just a step catch with both feet. Good. 5 on each side. See if you can land on both feet at the same time. That's been my challenge all month. There you go. When you get to 5, switch lead leg, or if you've been alternating, keep alternating. Good. Good. Last one. Woo. Unless my counting is off, which it may very well be. Okay. Band it back and shoulders. What band are we going to use today? I'm going for the yellow one to get a little bit more movement. That's too easy. Go for a green one. Make that figure 8 in the middle. And get something in between a yellow and a green. There you go. Let's roll those shoulders down and back. They don't have to be pulled in yet, but you squeeze them in to pull your hands apart. Good. Let's do little pulses going up. Straight arms. Don't let your elbows bend. Come up to your biceps close to your ears, and then come down. The only thing I care about as you're doing this, aside from arms straight, that you're not arching. You can keep your stack, ribs over pelvis. You only get to here, you only get to there before you lose it. That's fine. Doesn't mean you're not perfect. You are perfect. We all have things to work on. Did I say 2 times? We're doing 3 times. Bicep curls. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rows. Ten, and then 5. I'm going to come closer. You can stay standing. 5, pull apart, reach up, down to the back, down to the front, squeezing those elbows in. Make those lat muscles work. 4, and 5. Okay, shake it out. We have box jumps. Oh, choose your height. If you're on stairs, you might use the wall or the banister to make sure you don't trip. If you're not using stairs, we're all on our own. Okay, let's go for 6 jumps. Up. See if you can make that landing nice and soft. Landing on both feet, not one. 4. Use your arms, power up. Hopefully, you're feeling stronger doing these now than you did 3 weeks ago. I am. The more you do it, the easier it gets. I'm not getting to a 24-inch box, but it feels nice. It's like, oh, this is easier. I'm not thinking as hard. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to trip over my step. So hopefully you're feeling the same. Yeah. Okay. So from here we come onto the floor. We've already done our Pec Flye. I spoke before. Grab a weight. We're going to do Russian twists. And then we're going to do something evil because it's the last week. Last week. Okay, knees are bent, heels are dug into the floor. That should activate your hamstrings. This is partly what's holding you as you lean back. Your abs kick in. That's also holding you. 30. 1, 2, 3. Good. Reach for the floor. Good. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. So from here, come into child's pose. Okay. So our last thing, our plank with the leg lifts. We're going to do leg and arm lifts. We kind of did that. No, we didn't really do it on Tuesday. We touched on it last week. So if you're not into planking, you're going to do a balance beam bird dog and just reach. If you're feeling game, you're going to come into a plank with wide legs and reach. This is something I'm working on too, so I'm a little wobbly. You can wobble too. We're going to go for 3 on each side. They're really hard. Good. Bird dog's not so hard, but a good exercise in finding that stability. You want your spine neutral, shoulders neutral, hips stay neutral, and you're just engaging moving your legs, holding your spine stable. Same thing with the plank. It's just harder from a different position. We're going to take another 30 seconds or so, grab a drink. To tell you, coffee during workouts sucks. That's all I have. It's decaf. I swear it's decaf. And my April promises to come down with water every single time. I once worked in a gym where the owner of the small gym, the owner of the gym insisted on having a full pot of coffee in the front office at all times. And it was just, I could never figure out how people would drink coffee and then work out. And I still can't figure out how people drink coffee and then work out. So, okay. Hip hinge to squat catch. See if you can use the momentum of that. We haven't done this before. Of that hinge coming forward into a squat. See if you can get that snap to help lift the weight and the weight to go right into that squat. So it's two fluid motions. So 10 of these: hinge, snap, and squat. Good. A lot of this kettlebell stuff is learned. It doesn't come so intuitively, at least not for me. As long as when you're reaching in your hinge, your back is flat. We're not reaching for the floor. We're just moving the hips. And I think that's 10. So shake your arms out, shake your hips out, grab your weights for doing a fly. And the challenge this week is yours. More weight, more reps. More reps will wait for you. More weight will wait for you because you'll be slower. Whew. Make sure your back is stable on your surface. Okay. And then we're going to step off to squat. So think about stepping off with one foot, but landing with both feet at the same time. So it's not a step off to you're just stepping down onto something. Make sure both feet are landing at about the same time. 3, 2, 1, and up. I think my 3, 2, 1 is about 1 second on my clock. We're still counting to 3. And switch sides. 5, 4, 3. Pull that other foot underneath you. Make it land at the same time. 5. Good. I'm not very good at holding those spots, am I? Sorry. Okay, from here, banded. Back and shoulders. So take a big breath first. Pull your ribs down. Roll your shoulders back. And it's kind of, you put your hands here. Your pinky and your thumb pinky should be on your pelvis. Thumb will be on your ribs. They shouldn't be forward like that or back like that. You want them lined up vertical. See if you can hold that while we're doing this. Mostly when we're going up and overhead. It doesn't really, you're not going to feel it here. See if you can feel initiating that pull from your back. And hold it apart, little pulses. Hold your stack, hold your stack, hold your stack. Straight arms. Good. Lock out your elbows. And bring it up one more time. When you feel like you're going to lose your stack, you come on right back down. If you're going behind your head, I know you're cheating somewhere. Let's do bicep curls. 8, 9, 10. And we're going to reach up and pull in. Feel that protraction of your shoulder blades, retraction of your shoulder blades. Nice. We're not done yet. Here we go. Overhand grip. Up, pull down, up, pull front. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shake it out. Okay, box jumps. You can forget about your arms for a minute. No, you can't. Because really, if you're swinging your arms and pulling yourself up, that's your whole body propelling you, and that's what we want. Okay, here we go. 6 of these. Use your breath. Okay. So next round, while I'm thinking about it, think about getting your whole foot up onto the step, so you're propelling yourself maybe a little bit more forward, and then landing on your toes, coming down to your heels, seeing how soft you can land. Okay. It's all depending on your step and how hollow it is, you're going to hear something, right? Just see if you can make yourself a little quieter. So, not that I can hear you, everybody is muted. It's just my thing. Let's come down on the floor, do our Russian twists. We're almost done with round 2. Remember, it's okay for your hips and your knees to shift forward and back. Try not to go side to side. Okay. Leaning back, engaging those abs, side to side for 30. 15 to both sides, 30 to each side. Nice work. Let's find your plank or your bird dog. If you're doing those bird dogs, you can do more than 3 per side. If you're doing the soldier planks, 3 per side is plenty. So, find your plank. You can also do this from your elbows. It's just to reach with your arms. Pull that belly in, engage your glutes, protract your shoulders, and lift. And when you're all done, come into child's pose. You ever did, let your back relax. We're going to take a minute before we do these all over again. Last time through, last time you have to do this, this particular workout, unless you choose to do it all over again on the replays. So maybe this month, some of these moves we worked on technique, becoming a little bit more fluid. Maybe we added more weight. All these exercises are different, right? So you have different goals for each one as we go through it. Maybe you added more reps because you weren't ready to add more weight. That's where we are in week 4. Kind of polishing, pushing, whatever is meaningful for your body right now. So let's grab our weight. Last round of hip hinge to squats. So there's a lot of new moves this month. A lot of mastery, right? A lot of brain working for a hinge to squat. Whoops, almost fell forward. Five, 6, 7, 8. Nice. I see the improvement. Good. When you get to 10, you get to put that weight down forever. For today, anyway. Find your way for doing Pec Flye. Maybe with this one, instead of keeping your elbow bent so much, you're able to stretch it out a little bit more. It's not required, but maybe you're finding you can go into the movement a little bit more. Or maybe you're increasing your weight and you have to bend your elbow more. It's always you do you. Settle your back in and come out, spread those wings and hug them back together. Back is always stable. You might find it helps to press into your feet. And put my weights away for that. Okay. We have our step off. Really, see if you can get both feet under you at the same time. That's what that squat is all about. We're not coming into a hinge, we're not coming into a split stance. Step, squat with both feet. Good. See if you can get both feet landing at the same time. I mean, it might be milliseconds between them. Good. We're going both sides. I started alternating. Wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, there's a quickness, there's a responsiveness. There's a training your nervous system that you can catch yourself, telling your brain you're safe, being able to pull that foot a little bit quicker underneath you so 2 feet are catching you instead of 1. It's a bigger deal than it looks. So, banded back and shoulders last time. Your shoulders weren't tired last time, they'll be tired this time. Okay. Whew. And pull apart. Sometimes a little bit more satisfaction using a yellow band because you can pull more. But if you got a heavier band, that's okay. You know, your movement's going to be smaller, but you're still working hard. That's what counts. Let's go for 5. 3, 2, 1. Hold it apart, little pulses. Get used to that feel. Straight arms, lock those elbows. Stack your ribs over your pelvis, and up we go. You're going to feel this more in your shoulders than your back. That's okay. That's why this is called back and shoulders. Okay. Last time up, straight arms, block them out. Stay stacked. Hold it, hold it, hold it as you come down. Good. And bicep curls. Oh, you're racing through this. Okay. Rows. Going faster doesn't make the pain any less. You're still doing the same number, you're just getting through it faster. But you still hurt. Okay. Overhand grip. Up, reach it back, squeeze those elbows in. Up, pull it down. Don't forget those elbows. They may not come down very far. When you're going behind, and you may be here, that's okay. You're getting a huge stretch. 2 more. Last set. And shake it out. Nice work. Stretch, pull your shoulders down and back. Open up the chest. Take some breaths here. I always thought it was very confusing when people say don't breathe in your chest. If you're only chest breathing, it's very stressful. But you need to be able to expand up here too. So if you're going to breathe, you also want expansion. Make sure it's your belly, your rib cage, and your upper rib cage. Lower rib cage, upper rib cage. It all needs to move. Whew. It's a nice stretch. Okie dokie. Last round of box jumps. See if you're landing on both feet at the same time. Nice. Try to get your whole foot up there. Very good. All we're doing is 6. Good. Great. Okay. Step can go away. Weight down on the floor, and we're going to stay on the floor. So bring a weight for doing our twists. Courage for doing our soldier marches, soldier planks. And a Zen state for our cool down. Okay. Leaning back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let your hips shift, let your knees shift. You're going forwards and back, not side to side. Five, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30. You just want to roll back, don't you? But no, we're rolling over. We're doing our last round of balance beam bird dogs or the soldier planks. So imagine you're a tin soldier, abs are tight. As you step back, you're engaging your glutes. Glutes are tight. Take your feet wider for a little bit more stability. And we're going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down into child's pose. So it's neuromuscular reflex. It's a gait pattern. Having your opposite arm and leg move. We're just giving it a different challenge. Bird dog to soldier plank. Big difference. Okay, let your head rest on the floor, let your back stretch. The more you try them, this is what neuromuscular reflex is. The more you try them, the more your body learns, the more it remembers what it used to be able to do, the easier it should become. So what seems impossible now with that particular move should become much easier if you try it. Never forget your body learns. We're going to come up on hands and knees and just rock a little bit. So we'll do maybe 4 or 5 rocks, and then we'll do 3 or 4 circles in each direction. I was going to say, never forget that your body is always learning. Your brain is always processing information coming from the outside, what you're doing to it, what things feel like. And anything with a gait pattern is instinctual. So you're basically reminding your brain, you used to be able to do this, it can do it again. But you're always learning, always processing. And let's slide one arm under, let's stretch your back out, sink your hips back, head down. It'll be quiet, you can go into your body and get the stretch you need. And come up and let's go to the other side. Hips back to heels, head down towards the floor. Relax into this position as you're reaching. Come on to our backs. Oof. And stretch your arms overhead. You don't have to hold hands, but make your legs as long as you can. Wiggle and make your arms as long as you can. Oh, and see what your spine feels like. Take a breath here, settle in. Then we're going to slide our feet over to the left and slide our shoulders and head and arms to the left also. So we're in a crescent stretch. Might be a small crescent, it might be a big crescent. Just get a nice big stretch on the right side of your body. Take 3 deep breaths. And come back to center. And then we'll go to the right. Slide your feet over to the right. Hands and head over to the right. Shoulders stay on the floor. Reach, open up the left side of your body. And let's come back to center. Bring your arms back down. Hug your knees in. So we're going to make little circles with your knees. So we're going circles around your lower back. 3, 4, good. Nice and easy. And then we're going to reach for your toes. Your legs don't need to be straight. You're going to hug your knees in. This is happy baby. You can reach for the outside of your foot or just hang on to your big toe and rock side to side. If it feels good, you can try to straighten one leg. I don't go straight these days, but you can try. It's a nice stretch. You don't have to be perfect. Whatever perfect is trying to get your stretch in. Good. And then we're going to take our feet down onto the floor again and take our knees side to side. Okay, and then we're going to stay on one side. Keep pressing that knee down. Come up and over. Let's go to the other side. Come back to center. We're going to stretch one leg long on the floor. Heel pressing down, other knee comes into your chest. And just opposite. One hip is in full flexion, one is in full extension. Try to go a little deeper into that. So press down into your heel on the floor, hug your knee in a little tighter. And then we're going to reach across your body and take your knee over into a twist. So try to keep your shoulders down if you can. Your knee does not need to touch the floor. Just give your hip a nice big stretch. A stretch to relax, but not a stretch to catch you in. And you can look out over the opposite arm. And come back to center. Let's switch sides. It's after 8:15 if anyone needs to leave. These have been long workouts, but we're getting 3 sets in of everything. It feels good. So stretch that leg out, press your heel down, hug your knee in. And then we're going to twist that knee across your body. And just kind of ease into it. Your leg on the floor can relax. I don't think it's possible to keep it turned up towards the ceiling when you're twisting like this, so just let it relax, let the twist happen. And then come back to center. Windshield wiper just a little bit, see that everything is feeling good. We're gonna reach behind your knees and roll yourself up. Good work. Straight legs in front of you. I've been taking more yoga classes and I'm just so surprised that I feel like I'm doing this section of the class in every yoga class. Staff pose. I'm not good with the Sanskrit yet, but I never think of this as being yoga. It's just stretching, right? So reaching for your ankles, keeping your knees pressing down, give your hamstrings a bit of a stretch. And let's call it good. We're all done. Nice work this month. We'll see you next week and we'll start a new month.